This is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching the South Special of the property show on NDTV Prime. Well, our job is simple. We take your questions and make sure you get the best data-backed advice. Joining me, Sameer Jasuja, founder and MD of Prop Equity. Let's tell you what we've got lined up on the show for you today. A home for every budget and promising destinations of Bengaluru, starting at a pocket-friendly 40 lakhs and going right up to 2 crores. Also, National Green Tribunal has given new life to Bengaluru lakes by redefining buffer zones. Will the verdict spell doom for developers building projects around the lakes? Developers in Hyderabad under 90 lakh rupees. Also, we'll get you Chennai projects, some of the top buys in a range of 40 to 75 lakh rupees. And finally, if you want villas in your budget away from the hustle and bustle of the city, then West Chennai could be the destination for you. Find out what this hot realty market has on offer. All right, Bengaluru, Hyderabad and Chennai, some of the markets we'll cover. In cities, of course. Vikrant Sharma on the phone line with us. Vikrant, hi, welcome to the show. Go ahead, how can we help you?
Hi, good evening, ma'am. My first question is, what is the importance of an occupancy certificate when we are, about to buy an apartment?
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
And
more, what I have observed in Bangalore that 90% of the builders, they are not offering the occupancy certificate. My understanding is that they are having some deviation in the projects. Because of that, they are unable to occupy, unable to get that certificate from the authorities.
Right.
But is it safe if we invest on such an apartment which is not having the occupancy certificate?
okay, fair enough. You've also shortlisted a project. We'll answer your occupation certificate, but Sunrise by Venkatesai Developers in Thani Sandra?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have shortlisted that project.
All right. So we'll also tell you how good or bad this project is. So, Sameer, I mean, in Bangalore, most developers say we've got the khata and therefore it's a project good to go. But how important is the occupation certificate? He's worried.
Well, he should be rightfully worried, first of all. We've had many cases where, the government has clamped down very heavily for lack of occupancy certificates. Case in point, the Campacola Society, which was completely declared illegal and was brought down literally. The fact of the matter is that without occupancy certificate from the government, it really means that the building is not fit for occupation. Now, there could be many reasons for that, and we would highly recommend you to stay away from all projects that do not offer occupancy certificate, as it is a high risk. Eventually, the developer should not shy away from getting you an occupancy certificate, because he has to build the building as per the norms and as per the commencement certificate that he's acquired based on the building plans that he's submitted. So really speaking, it's complete no-no from our side to go into a project without an occupancy certificate. Yes, it can happen that the occupancy certificate can be delayed, but if it is denied and the builder is clearly telling you that we won't be able to get it, then stay away from those projects. So that's why, because the project that you've shortlisted, there's nothing wrong with it, but the developer is saying that he cannot get the occupancy certificate because of the deviation from the approved plan, and that could be for any kind of reason. So avoid this project. We'll come to the key data points of this micro market and recommend you some projects that are offering you occupancy certificates, which will make your purchase much easier. 13 months of inventory overhang, weighted average price for the mid segment 4,500 rupees a square foot, and 7.7% is the annualized appreciation for this micro market. Highly recommended micro market to go along with. We like this micro market a lot, have been recommending it all throughout for the past 2.5-3 years. Commander's Galaxy by Jupiter Infra is the first recommendation. The project is a total of 1.45 acres coming on a G+3 configuration. Here the amenities are also decent: clubhouse, swimming pool, jogging track, landscape gardens and gym, and the project is ready to move in and few families are already staying there. Amigo Lakeview is the second recommendation by Amigo Shelters. This is also a very small project of 1.5 acres, but the developer has done good small projects in Bangalore spread across north and south. The project does not have major amenities, but it is providing you a swimming pool and a gym. Any of these two projects you can go ahead with.
All right, Vikrant, so I think you've got your answer. Absence of valid completion certificate or occupancy certificate when buying a property anywhere in the country, including Bangalore, can really mean that the building may not have been constructed as per the approved plan, and you really actually run the risk of demolition because it can be classified at any time as unauthorized structure. Sameer, my question to you here is that occupation certificate only becomes valid when the building is fully constructed and the apartment is ready to move in, right? For under construction properties, then you just have to go with checking all the approvals through a lawyer, isn't it?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And there are other kinds of certificates like e-Khata, and you need to also get the commencement of certificate of construction in place, because that only comes to you once you submitted the building plans and they've been approved by the regulatory body.
All right, fair enough. So here are your two options other than what you've shortlisted: Jupiter Infra, Amigo Lakes, Lakeview, Amigo Shelters, and Vikrant. Yes, if the project is standing in front of you, apartment is ready, and the builder saying we haven't got the occupation certificate, then hold on, don't buy just yet. Let him get the occupation certificate. Prices aren't going anywhere, really in a hurry. Vivek Sagar sends us this email. He says, I'm looking forward to buy a flat nearby high-tech city of Gachibowli, 3 BHK, newly constructed or maximum 2 years old. Budget is around 50 to 60 lakh. My intention is to let out the flat on rent. Okay, so here we have investors entering the Hyderabad markets, Sameer, just as you predicted. Now 60 lakh rupees. If you're giving him some options in Gachibowli, then I also want to buy there. And 3 BHK too.
You can always go ahead with some good options in Hyderabad. It's one of the most defensive
but in Gachibowli,
and attractive markets. I'm talking about Gachibowli only. We've got high-tech city will be a big challenge for us to get you a 3 BHK and that price point. But Kondapur, which is only 4 kilometers to Gachibowli and 5.5 kilometers from high-tech city, is the other suitable micro market for you, and it will benefit a great deal because of the upcoming metro station in the Shilparam area, and that will help you with rentals as well. Looking at the key data points of these two micro markets, extremely safe micro markets, especially with respect to ready projects. Inventory overhang for Gachibowli is 0. That means with respect to ready projects, there is no inventory overhang.
See, I asked you for something in Gachibowli specifically, but Kondapur is a little far away.
You could get
so
stuff
no
in Gachibowli from the resale market. So Kondapur is 14 months. And the mid-segment's weighted average price for Gachibowli is 4,500 and Kondapur is 4,050. Also keep in mind, we're talking about projects that are absolutely ready. Nisha, you can go ahead with projects that are under construction.
I don't want to take the risk after telling everybody, every buyer, don't take.
Hyderabad, as a micro market is very safe compared to NCR region or other regions with respect to execution track record. Typically because there was very limited supply there because nobody was buying. That's why they did not face this huge execution challenge, and developers didn't oversell because they could not just manage to sell any property in Hyderabad.
Or launch too many projects beyond their capabilities.
Absolutely. So that is a very safe market with respect to construction risk. Price appreciation, Gachibowli today is at 9% annualized and Kondapur is at 8.5%. Now these two micro markets was probably the most underperforming micro markets when we started the show. With negative returns today, probably they are giving the highest returns in the country. Three recommendations from our side: Sai Splendid by Rishi Sai Ram Projects. This project is spread across 1 acre, ready to move in project. 8 to 10 families have moved in. Amenities include AC, gym, multi-purpose hall. Then we have Luxury Apartments by Trishla Infrastructure. This project is 12.5 acres in size, located on the Kondapur on 100 feet road, so wide road. Recommended unit is ready to move in. Amenities like swimming pool, meditation room, landscape, garden, 24-hour security. And Shriya SK Wonders by Shriya Constructions is the last recommendation, spread across 1.1 acre. Project is in finishing stages, possession later this year. Amenities here include gym, indoor games, swimming pool, banquet hall, lawn, etc. And any of these three projects are good to go.
All right, 3 projects, and in Kondapur, that's the market that we are talking about right now. Very close to Gachibowli and some in Gachibowli as well. 60 lakhs is the budget. Size Splendid, Luxury Apartments, Shriya SK Wonders. It's been a really long time since I've seen that inventory overhang figure of 0 in any market. So it was a market which slowed down tremendously. There was no demand, and now that demand's picked up, there's not enough housing. And this is something which can happen to really, if you keep a close eye on data, you can spot out some future winners for yourself as well. Okay, Nishi Gauri on the phone line with us. Nishi, hi, go ahead. You're with the Property Show. How can we help you?
Hi. I just wanted, I've shortlisted about 5 projects in Bangalore in the Koramangala area where I would like to invest for staying purposes, for my own personal use. I just want a little gen on these projects because there seem to be multiple views about clearances and things. One is Prestige Pine Woods.
Okay.
The other one is Raheja Pebble Bay, Koramangala. This is a new project, not the Pebble Bay which exists in another part of the city.
All right.
Then there's Sterling in Fenia by Sterling Builders.
Okay.
There's a project by Advait Builders also in Koramangala, and Residences by G Corp. These are 5 projects which I've seen, but I'm a little apprehensive about their their status and their clearances. So could I have some light on that, please?
All right. So first of all, I mean, in your email, we have 4 projects. You've added one more on your call. So we will probably have to get back on that one. But you have done a lot of homework. Koramangala is not a new micro market. It's one of their well-established micro markets. And it's already, a very sought after micro market. And builders that she's chosen, Sameer, Raheja, this is a Mumbai group, isn't it?
Yes,
and so very reputed, Prestige, very reputed. Should she worry?
Not at all. The choices that you made are very astute according to me. All the 4 projects get a go-ahead from our side. They are luxurious projects by reputed developers in this area. And of course, Koramangala is an upmarket micro market, and all the projects typically that you will get will be luxury in nature at this point in time.
But are we going to rank them? Sameer?
Yes, so
that's
we've
really
ranked them basis our understanding, and the number 1 ranking goes to the Pebble Bay project. It's actually not the most expensive project, but still because it's 6.1 acres in size, located near the Silk Board Junction. Project has got great amenities as well, clubhouse, swimming pool, gyms, multi-purpose hall. The project gets ranking because of the comparatively attractive price point and excellent location. The second ranking goes to Pinewood by Prestige, 11,500 rupees, so slightly expensive, but and a small land area of 2.5 acres, but amenities are great, including a mini theatre, gym, swimming pool and clubhouse. Project is designed by RSP Singapore. So that's a big USP. The third ranking goes to Infinia by Sterling Developers. This project is a certified green project, so that's a big positive for this particular apartment complex. Amenities here include a swimming pool, gym, hall facilities, sports facilities as well. It's a 5-acre project and 2 additional towers. The bookings are going to be open and construction will be yet to started. G Corp Residences by G Corp. This is spread across 2.5 acres. This project has vertical gardens, alcove gardens and infinity pool on the 8th floor as well, a viewing gallery. So different and unique amenities being offered in addition to the normal amenities that every other project offers. This also has an IGBC gold rating, and all these 4 projects are good to go. Let's just look at some key data points for the luxury market. Inventory overhang is a cause of concern. 30 months, the luxury segment's weighted average price is 9650 rupees a square foot, and 6.5% is the annualized appreciation of this micro market.
But anyway, it's an end-use decision, isn't it? And I think in under a crore and in a establishment, or let's say established micro market like Koramangala, you can still get luxury apartments. Really, some of us would probably want to
1.5 and 2 crores.
So it's even lesser than 2 crores. So really, it's a good market to move into, Bangalore, isn't it, Sameer?
Yes,
would you leave Gurgaon
absolutely.
for it?
Actually,
and
that
your
would be a
luxury
tough call.
apartment? No, Sameer is not likely to leave his luxury apartment for Bangalore. Okay, let's take a look at Chennai. We've got Mr. Bose on the phone line. Bose, hi, go ahead. How can we help you?
Very good evening. So I am looking for a property with a carpet area of 900 square feet and somewhere in Tamram Camp Road or Madipakam or Medavakam.
All right, so the budget that you... Okay, go ahead.
And my budget is 35 to 40 lakhs. And
you also want your possession before 2017, isn't it?
Yeah, so I am not looking for any extra amenities like swimming pools. I don't want swimming pools and I don't want some shopping complexes inside. A simple and a basic one.
Okay, the only problem here is, both that it's very hard to find apartments. I mean, you're really one of the few callers or buyers today who doesn't want all of these amenities. These have become a norm, isn't it? A swimming pool, a clubhouse, a shopping center, especially if it's a large project. If it's a small 2 or 3 acre project, even then I think swimming pool is something which is fairly basic, a rooftop or at least a small one in the middle. So I think 40 lakhs, he's kept the budget modest, hoping that we'll be able to cull out a project with modest amenities in this area. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard in Madhipakkam, isn't it?
Sure. Madhipakkam anyway for us will be a big challenge. The weighted average price of the market is 5,800 rupees a square foot. In your budget and with a requirement of 900 square feet carpet area, which means typically you're talking about 1,200 square feet or 1,150 square feet, that will cross your budget by at least 15 to 20 lakhs. So we've chosen Tambaram as a micro market that you can consider. Here the inventory overhang is also very safe at 20 months and the weighted average price is far more affordable at 4,600 rupees a square foot. Price appreciation is also in line with the Chennai micro markets, 6% annualized. And the 3 projects that you can look at are the Marutham Prestige by the Marutham developers. This is a project of more than 1 acre of land. The locational advantages are the Tambaram railway station, bus stop is 3 kilometers away. OMR is about 16 kilometers and airport is 13 kilometers. Developer has done many residential construction projects in major other cities as well in the south and is offering you some amenities, although you're looking at modest amenities, so at least they're offering you a gym and a children's play area and some indoor games. Then you have Ruby Gateway by Ruby Builders at 4,300 rupees. This is having a total land area of 1.2 acres. This project is 5 kilometers from the Tambaram railway station and developers providing basic amenities like a covered car park only. Opera by Sanjay Homes and Developers is the last recommendation. Again, a small project of 1.43 odd acres, still offering you a gym and children's play area, but nothing beyond that. So any of these 3 projects will fit well within your budget.
Alright, so let's quickly show you the summary. Unfortunately, Madhipakkam is out of your budget and even with modest amenities, this is not a market that we can get you anything in. Tambaram, do consider that because you actually said 35 to 40 lakhs, so it didn't give us any room to even go a little bit above 40 lakhs. So those are the 3 projects. Okay, and if you're in Chennai and looking for a villa on a budget away from the hustle bustle of the city, but still only a short ride from work, well, we've got something for you. Affordable prices, locations and connectivity makes West Chennai a good buyer's choice. Smita tells you why.
38-year-old Selvam has long been on the lookout for a villa on a budget away from the loud city crowds. When he came across Casa Grand's uptown villas on the outskirts of the city, he decided to make the move. Today, he loves his independent house with schools, colleges and retail stores conveniently situated just a walk away.
It's a gated community where my child can happily play and I'm safe that, okay, my child plays inside the society and everything. All the amenities are available, whatever basic amenities that are required for a smaller family is available there. For the price that I look at to buy, I felt this is the apt one.
Like Selvam, many working in the Ambattur Industrial Estate, IT-enabled services firms, manufacturing units in Oragadam, Sri Perumbudur are looking at properties in West Chennai. Top developers include Casa Grand Appaswamy and VGN, all of whom are now launching villas and plots which are seeing increased buyer interest. Real estate analysts credit West Chennai's affordability as its biggest attraction with apartments in the preferred pockets of Mogaper, Madurai and Porur selling at rupees 3,600 to 7,000 per square feet.
Largely affordable and mid-segment sells faster in West Chennai. According to a Knight Frank report, 2015, especially if you take this micro market, out of the total launches in West Chennai, 77% of the projects that were launched were sub 30 lakhs. That's a sweet spot. Affordable homes is the flavor of the season. So I think that's an important driver. Affordable homes sell faster. Mid-segment also sells faster.
West Chennai also scores thanks to job markets that are already in place and also the availability of clean drinking water. If there's a negative that is holding West Chennai back, it is the distance between this region and the heart of the city. The recently completed 62-kilometer long outer ring road connecting North and South Chennai has reduced travel time, but developers believe that if the government pushes for the completion of the long list of pending infrastructure projects and encourages more industrial investments, the area could see prices appreciating by 5 to 10% in the next 2 years.
The more important thing is a lot of the industrial developments which are supposed to happen around these belts, which includes the SIP cards which are at a reasonable distances from these pockets. If those developments also go on a full swing and a lot more employment opportunities get set through the industries which get set up, will be the most critical driver. Else other than the speed of infrastructure.
In the meantime, the availability of a number of ready-to-occupy homes has also seen West Chennai's popularity soar. Experts believe that in 12 to 18 months, the area could see a real estate boom, helping jolt Chennai's sluggish real estate market and bring it back on track. In Chennai, with Smita TK, Sharon Alex, NDTV.
Alright, on the other side, we are going to go back to Bangalore and look at that big impact of the NGT order, which has stopped developers from constructing around Bengaluru's lakes and of course also changed the zone area or the no construction zone. Meanwhile, check out a new project Jain Satulya by Jain Housing and Construction in Thalambur in Chennai and what it has to offer.